I see me.
You see you.
I see you.
I see me. All right. Theme.
Is that all we're getting this week?
Hold on. I gotta think of a song. Theme song. Theme song. Theme. I was trying to do Avenged Sevenfold and it didn't work.
Maybe you should have done a meatloaf theme song.
I should have.
I would theme song.
I would do any theme song, but I won't do that.
But I won't theme song.
I won't do that.
All right.
I would do anything for love. Oh, he gets so into it.
Obviously you do, because you're still with me.
But I won't do that. I bet it was anal.
See, I always thought that too, and then I saw a video where he was like, "No, it's like I'll love you so much," and I just, but I don't know.
There's
He was trying to explain it, and it just none of it sounded right.
No, there's a line in the video that says
I don't even know it. It's so fucked up.
There's a line in the song, not the video, where it says she says something da going out of town or something like that, and he's all, but I won't do that. Like. It was basically like, you're going to go fooling around when you're out of town. It's something like that. And he's all, but I won't do that. He's like, I'll fuck you in the ass. I'll lick your butthole dirty. But
do you know that there's some...
Thank you for interrupting me.
There was a singer chick. I can't remember which one that he wanted to meet. And he was like, but she didn't want to meet him because his name was Meatloaf.
Did you know?
That's fucked up, right?
I think it was the New York Times. One of the big... syndicate newspapers would call him Mr. Loaf.
Mr. Loaf.
Mr. Loaf.
Mr. Loaf, party of four, Mr. Loaf.
But I don't know, he made me
First
sad.
Name, meat. Middle name, ketchup.
Oh my God, Boston Market's meatloaf was so good. Like, I would drive to Van Nuys just for Boston Market right now.
So, do you think anybody was ever like, oh my God, I had meatloaf. It was so good.
Oh, I bet he had the best meatloaf recipe.
He had some big old... Oh, I was talking about his meatloaf.
Oh. I was talking about food.
You were thinking about food, and I was talking about fucking Meatloaf's wiener.
Whoa. I'm taking just that thing out where you said, I'm talking about fucking Meatloaf's wiener.
Wow.
Because you just...
You're gonna soundbite that just for me? Thanks. Oh, my God.
You're all, no, I was talking about fucking Meatloaf's wiener.
Damn it. I don't even know how to react now.
I was like, oh, he's really... Wait, how far are we in? Because that shit was funny.
No, you can't even look. Don't look.
Okay. We're like 2:30. Don't do that.
Goodbye.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna... Meatloaf's dead, so now it's really fucked up.
Well...
Rest in peace, Mr. Loaf.
Rest in peace, Mr. Loaf. But... Meatloaf made me sad, but he partied hard.
Sure.
But Louie Anderson broke my heart.
Yeah, that was a toughie too.
So nice when you'd see him at the Comedy Store. And it just made me laugh because he had this like older like Toyota Corolla that's probably not the make of the car.
He drove an older car.
No, and he would make somebody drive him and he'd sit in the back and it made me laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
He was funny and he was a good hugger. He was nice and that's sad. So rest in peace, Mr. Anderson.
Good day, Mr. Anderson.
Good day, Mr. Anderson.
So what else is new?
Somebody else died too. Like a lot of people. Oh, Bob Saget died.
Right? That was a tough one too.
Freaking! I told Brodie, I was like, "Dude, Bob Saget died," and he goes, "Danny Tanner." It was sad.
Right.
It was sad.
Messed up.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've have a bunch of clients and patients.
It's been a rough one. It's been a rough lately. It's been a little bit rough.
It's been a little rough. I mean, we've been fighting all week.
Yeah,
it's just been...
You've been fighting all week? Do you want to fight now? I don't want to fight. We just ended the fight.
I can't believe you just said I'm the one that was fighting.
I'm just kidding. We were fighting. We weren't fighting. We just weren't getting along.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we weren't yelling at each other.
No, but we were both taking shots constantly.
Well, yeah.
But you took the last shot, and that one hurt.
Well, I swung hard. I'm sorry.
I have a note and it says Jack and shower. And
Jack in shower?
it says Jack in shower.
Jack in shower. I don't jack in the shower.
Our kids
Remember, I'm
do.
a dry jerker.
I know you're a dry jerker. Hey, man, you're a dry jerker.
I need a dry jerk. A good traction.
It tastes meatier with the dry jerk.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what that was. So I visited the compound.
Uh-huh.
I told you that made you sad.
Oh, happy birthday, Papa.
Happy birthday, Papa. We love you.
Yes, and bro,
Even though you moved away from us.
you abandoned us like a jerk. I hope you're not happy, and I hope you miss us. I love you.
And then tomorrow, B turns 11.
Brodie, it's so funny because when I tell some of my patients who I was pregnant with while I was pregnant while I massaged them with Brodie, that I wasn't pregnant with their babies. Stop moving. And they'll be like, oh, it's Brodie's birthday next week or whatever. And they're like, oh, what is he going to be, like 5 or 6? And I'm like, or 11. And they just stop.
Yeah, he's going to be 2 years. 2 years. He'll be a junior high schooler.
Not even that. A year and a half.
Shh, call it 2. Let's just call it.
You know what's crazy is when he's in 8th grade, he will be the only kid we have to worry about getting to school.
Huh.
Because Kate, I mean,
and he'll have a bus probably, and it'll be nice and easy.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Right. It will be.
Because he'll be 6th grade. Caleb's going to be 16 in March. That one hurts too.
Yeah.
The 11.
He acts like he's 11 though.
11 doesn't hurt. Like, I know 13's going to hurt with Brodie.
16.
But 16 kind of stings.
16, it does. I see what you're saying, but he's like mentally 11.
So are you.
Whatever.
So the
What
other.
are you?
I'm like.
Mentally an adult?
I am an adult.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, but I won't do that. I'm going to do that this whole fucking thing. Allegedly, I'm going to be saying.
Listen, those are his lyrics. So don't do that. All right, go ahead.
I don't have very many.
Well, good.
It was a bad week.
I know it was because it was just tight. I figured the show wasn't going to be a long one. It wasn't. It was just going to be. Did you cry?
No.
Did you cry on air?
No.
You sure?
I have, but not this one.
Why? Why were you sniffing and wiping? I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you.
So the other day...
Let me see if I have any notes. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was driving Brodie, and we were coming home, and he's all... and I go, did you just fart the same time I farted? I didn't fart. But he's all, no, Mom, I was doing it with my mouth. And I'm all, oh, I thought we were soul farts. Like, I thought we synced.
Like farted together?
Yeah, at the same time.
Like,
and I go...
in harmony?
No, just like you went at the same time. And I was like, what if that's how you find your soulmate? Is like one day you're walking and you both fart at the same time. And he's like, but what if you...
What if it's just a cross whiff and you're like, ooh, that's mine. Ooh, that's not... Oh my gosh, that smell together is amazing. And then that becomes your soulmate? The 2 farts make one?
No, you went too far. I won't do that. No.
No?
That's what he does. He gets all into it.
And then he beats people up in Fight Club?
Is he the guy with the tits in Fight Club?
Yeah, he's Bob.
Oh, shit. Are those his real tits?
Yeah.
Are they really?
I couldn't keep a straight face.
You're so stupid.
That was also Mark Wahlberg's wiener in Boogie Nights. It was all.
You gonna fuck Mark Wahlberg's wiener too?
Wait, I freeze that now. So it just says I'm gonna fuck Mark Wahlberg's wiener.
Okay, I'm a girl, so besides him looking like a huge douche canoe, he does. He looks like he would be an asshole.
He probably is.
He looks like it.
He probably is.
There's a couple like celebrities that I'm like, oh, I bet you're a jerkhole.
But maybe they turn out to be super nice.
Which could happen. I like it when celebrities are nice.
Right.
Like, yeah. I won't say. It made me happy that one of the celebrities that I got a dose of, that him and I didn't get along in the green room, and then he got fired off of his show like the next day. I was all, oh, karma.
Oh, yeah, that guy. That guy started getting all this bad press pretty fast.
He was not nice. And then when he's all, you don't want to, it was just him and I, and he's like, you don't want to be famous. And I was like, can you tell me why? And he's like, well, it's just stressful. And I was all, bitch, so is life.
Right. Trust me, you have it a lot easier than most people.
And then I was all, and then I got him because he was all, well, I go, can you tell me one thing good about being famous? And he's like, well, when you walk into a restaurant, you get sat. And I was like, well, I'm fat and I like food, so that sounds good. And he just looked at me like, I hate you.
So he didn't like you.
No, he was probably like, Josh, why do you let this bitch in this fucking green room?
Oops.
So, whatever. He was cranky. And he was mean to my friends, and he was mean to me, so, bleh. Oh, and then I have one where we were going to PetSmart to go buy Dozer.
Okay.
And we were...
we haven't talked about that yet, have we?
We did. We got a bearded dragon. We got it that night.
Oh, was it that last Monday already?
Yeah.
Was it a week already? Is he a week home here already?
I think so.
Man, we had a little fucking house of fucking animals and shit. What the fuck?
We have a fucking zoo.
3
Everybody's
dogs, a bird, and 2 fucking lizard reptile things.
Mm-hmm. We're lizard people. We're lizard parents. We don't have a Jesus.
It's fucked
yet.
up. We don't have a Jesus? Oh my God.
We don't have a Jesus
We
yet.
need a pet to name Jesus.
Your sister has 2 birds called Jesus and Mary.
That's awesome. Maybe we should get one named Judas and something else.
Judas and send it over to Jesus and Mary.
Right, and then put them in the middle when they're not home. That's fucked up.
And then I have...
we're not nice.
We were gonna...
No wonder we've been fighting all week. We're not nice people. Look at us.
I'm nice. I'm a good person.
You are. You're better than me, 100%.
No, I'm not. I did bad things this week.
What'd you do?
I tried to break stuff.
No, you didn't.
I did. So anyway, we're driving and this lady is like backing up super slow. Not making fun of her for that because I back up super slow in parking lots too. But she's backing up and Brodie just out of nowhere goes, that lady looks like she goes to church. I bet she's mean.
And you know what? Some of those ladies, you just see it. You see, they hate life.
I love that he's observant like that. That makes me happy.
He is. He sees things like that.
So
there's people like I know that somebody I know I'd say I work with.
Okay.
But I like the guy, but he's so grumpy.
Uh-huh.
He is so fucking grumpy. Like, life dealt him this shitty hand. He thinks life dealt him a shitty hand, but then I'm looking back on like all the stories he's telling me. I'm like, well, dude, you were too busy partying and having fun early, and now you're paying the price on the other end.
I saved this for you.
I don't know. I just thought that was crazy, though. That
I saved this for you. I'll
fine.
put it...
Why did you ruin my fun? I was telling stories.
Tell a story about a grumpy guy.
I'm done telling grumpy stories now. I'm grumpy. Go.
I saved this for you, and I'll put it in the thing, but look at this.
Is that a boner?
It looks like a boner.
Dream Lounger. So if you sit on the Dream Lounger, you...
Get a boner.
Or you sit on the boner.
I'd sit on the boner.
Anyway.
I like boners.
What the fuck was
I don't know.
Loud noises.
It was funny.
The show is fucked up tonight.
You're stupid. I thought I had things. Oh, my brother went to go see Bert Kreischer.
Oh, he did? Okay.
And he was like, I'm on my way to see Bert Kreischer. So I sent him pictures of me massaging Bert. And I was like, I got to touch his ass naked. And I sent him this picture. And I'm all, that's my hands on Bert Kreischer's naked ass.
Nice. That was awesome. And then they were talking about disc golf, him and Segura, the other day.
Oh, yeah, you got all bonerish.
I did.
I like boners.
But you know how many freaking pros lit up their fucking emails?
Yeah.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, it was like a crowd.
It was a crowd.
It was a crowd.
Yeah, I guess Brodie Smith, he's a pro dude. He took.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was running.
Yeah, you gotta like, oh my God, it's a situation, oh my God. And this was just crap.
No, you never did this because you said I was rubbing balls. You did this. Like you have like Parkinson's.
We're moving. Are we doing this again?
I don't want to go with your crowd. I'm not cool enough for your crowd.
I know. We know. No.
And then stupid football's on, and
Oh my
I
gosh.
hate football.
One of the best games I've seen ever last night. I gotta be honest, it really was.
I think I hate football more this year than I've ever hated.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
But I have patients who come in and they're like, "How about that football game?"
Is it maybe because they're people that aren't really football people, and then they're acting like they're football people?
I don't care. You know what, though? I am going to say something, and
Here we go.
it's going to be a tweet, so whatever.
It's going to be a tweet.
Your football team that you support should not be your personality.
Right. When I watch those like reaction videos of the people losing their fucking minds,
that made me hate football even more.
right?
Like
that there's people like that.
It is a team, and you're going and punching your TV.
One guy punched it, ripped it off the wall, and then pulled his gun out and shot it.
I bet it was in Texas, right?
Actually, it was the Dallas game.
Yep.
In which the funny part about that is he shoots it, and then you think, oh my God, is that motherfucker, if he was that angry to shoot that, just a fucking inanimate object, how quick is he going to be to shoot some fucking person who pisses him off on the street?
Also,
people like him shouldn't carry guns.
People like him probably shouldn't go to kids' games.
Right?
Can you imagine him at a fucking high school football game?
Obviously, he has a gun. He was at a party with a gun.
Right? Well, that's just Texas.
I would never go to a party with a gun.
I'm glad to hear that, but we don't go to parties.
Just my love gun, baby. I thought of the song Kiss, Love Gun, and it made me think of that.
I'm gonna fucking Gene Wild, not Wilder. Fuck. Simmons dick.
Oh my God! Speaking of that,
please tell me you sucked a dick this
Brodie.
week. Oh,
our child.
Yep.
He's singing a song, and the lyrics were wrong, and I go, "What'd you just say?"
I hate when you say that.
And he goes, that I go, it's shed, not bed. He goes, no, it's not, it's bed. And I go, no, it's actually an old pun. And he goes, whatever, Dad. He just walked away.
Do you know how obnoxious it is when I am singing and I'm in my happy zone and you're all, what did you just say?
God, your hate for me is strong. The force is strong with this one tonight. Oh my God.
If we get divorced, we got to do the podcast, like the whole divorce ceremony. Is there a ceremony?
Do you want a ceremony?
Kind of.
Should we come on here and do the final divorce?
Oh, yeah. With signing papers and everything. They'll be our witnesses. We won't have enough witnesses, so we can't get divorced because nobody watches.
Well, sorry, because we did realize that the YouTube feed for some reason doesn't pick up our voices very well.
Oh, it was just that one. The other ones sound fine.
Really? It was just that one?
Yeah. Did you not watch the other ones?
I thought I checked a couple, but anyway.
I think it sounds fine.
Okay, well, I thought it sucked, and if it does, I'm sorry.
Well, we could
But the audio on Spotify and all that sounds fantastic.
We could probably put a microphone in that camera.
Yeah.
Like attach one, like the little lavalier mic.
Yeah.
Or even like we could probably attach the Yeti
and put it out.
Yeah, the Yeti is a good microphone
Pick up stuff too.
Yeah.
For the future.
But
We're
it's
working on
cool
it.
because I have noticed, unless you're watching a million of them, that most of the ones that I put up on When Wife Gives You Lemons are getting hits.
Oh, that's cool.
Like some of them have 8 and 14, nice. But I mean, it's kind of cool.
Right, because they started with nothing over.
Yeah, I did have one patient. She's like, this says it was only up here for one day, but she's like, this is your pilot episode. And I was like, yeah, I moved them over to When Wife.
James had that happen too.
Yeah, he's like, what is that? She was like, what? And then, okay, how do I do this without getting in trouble?
Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Okay.
I thought I brought my water out here.
You didn't. I have a patient who was like, hey, I listened to your podcast. And I was like, uh-oh, that's fucking weird. And he's like, well, you told me to listen to it. I was like, I told you I had one.
I mean, I do the same thing though.
It's just, just weird.
I want people to listen, but then I'm like, oh, don't listen though.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
It's just like my books.
Tell your friends.
When people are like,
You don't listen, but tell your friends.
I read your books. I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird. And then I had one patient. She was like, you have a podcast with your husband? Because she knows about Happy Endings Massage Cast. And I was like, I do. And she's like, I want to listen to it. And I was like, okay. I go, but if you listen to it, I don't want to know. But anyways, this other guy, he was like, yeah, I listened to it. And he's like, you are hilarious. Me. Not you, me.
He said Joy is hilarious.
And he said, I have a good voice. So whatever, suck my dick.
And somebody texted me earlier this week, my friend Quinn.
Uh-huh.
And remember, and he texted me and said, hi, Mike. He said, dude, stories about her fucking dad crack me the fuck up. And I was like, oh my God, I've been telling her that for years. She needs to put that shit on stage because that shit is for real. Her mom and dad are just like, they're like waiting to be, these stories are waiting to be told. And it'll probably be therapeutic.
I don't know. Cathartic,
come on.
maybe. I don't know. Like
somebody, okay, so if you haven't heard, go back. I don't know which episode it is. I'll have Joy look it up when we tag out the new one. But the field trip episode where your dad took you on the field trip is fantastic. I mean, come on. It's amazing.
Well, there is an episode. Well, no, there's a story that involves your family.
Oh, fuck.
So when I was in kindergarten, first grade, all I know is that I didn't make friends easy in elementary school because I was weird and I always made jokes. Now? And I don't make friends at all now.
But you're hilarious.
You're hilarious. But
feels good to be the funny one once in a while. Huh?
Did you know Brodie got mad at me the other day? I don't know. I did something and he goes, you're not funny. Everybody who laughs at you at your comedy shows pity you. You should never touch a microphone again.
He's ruthless.
He was mean.
I wonder where he gets that.
I don't know. Not me. I'm amazing.
It's weird how your top lip didn't move when you said that.
It did too. Suck my dick. So, I don't even know what. So I was invited to a friend's birthday party for a weekend, and I was so excited. Now, I, to this day, do not like surprises. Fucking hate surprises. I hate when people get me presents. I would rather them tell me what they're getting me.
This is true.
She
reads the last page of the book before she reads the first page.
Because I have to know how it ends. Because then when we're watching shows, I will Google how a show ends because She
won't tell me she does that, but she does it.
It makes my anxiety feel better because then I know. So then I can't enjoy it if I don't know what's going to happen. Like I know you and I are going to get divorced.
How do you? So I am enjoying our marriage. How do you get through life without not knowing the ending?
I know how things are going to happen. I know. Shut up. Suck my dick. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So anyway, I'm like all excited for this birthday party this weekend. I was one of the cool girls and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. So first, my parents were on time picking me up. That was the first clue shit was going down.
Uh-oh.
Because my parents, I love them. But we would have, first it was just me.
They don't know what on time means.
No, I would have to wait hours.
Not minutes.
No. Hours for my parents to come pick me up at school. It was super embarrassing. I'd have to call them at the shop that they owned. Hey, I'm out. We're on our way. No, they weren't.
Oh, we forgot. Sorry, we got busy.
So I'm waiting.
That's fucked up.
I see them and they're there and they're both smiling. And Adam Jean was with them too. And I was like,
uh-oh.
No. So I get in the car and they're like, hi, Sissy. And they're all happy. And I'm like, hi. And then I look back and suitcases are packed.
Oh, no.
And I was all, what's going on? And they're like, we're going to go see Mike and Arlen. And we're going to Disneyland this weekend. Now, Any kid would be like, fuck yeah. But any other weekend.
That was that weekend.
And I go, but you told me I could go to blah, blah, blah's birthday party. And they're like, sissy, it's Disneyland. It's going to be so much better than blah, blah, blah's birthday party. And I'm all
devastating.
But you don't understand. I was going to make, like, all the cool kids were going. Like, it was going to be a cool party. And then my mom and dad were, like, mad at me the whole 3.5 hours down to your parents' house because I was upset because I wanted to go
That's fucked up.
It was all.
That's fucked up. That, I mean, knowing that weekend, they should have waited till the next weekend.
Or told me, no, you can't go.
Right, because we have
plans.
Yeah, but they probably thought about that morning, though.
Probably. They also, my dad. So my dad would do this thing where I'd ask him if I could do something, and he'd go, I don't know. And he would wait, and I'd be like, Dad, I need to tell whoever if I can go to their party, if I can go with them, if I can do this field trip. I don't know. So to the point when I think I was 11 years old, I straight up stopped asking. And when friends would be like, oh my God, my birthday party's next weekend, I'd be like, I can't go. Because because
that's awful.
It got to the point where the last straw was, I asked my dad, can I go? And he's like, I don't know. And then finally, like 2 days, and he doesn't understand. People have to make plans.
Right, RSVP stuff.
So I was like, Dad. And then finally he's like, yes, you can go. So I called my friend and I was like, my dad finally said I could go. And she's like, I already invited someone else because we had to make plans. And that is the day I was like, well, I'm never asking. And then like 3 years later, he's like, why don't, because my cousin was always going to parties. And he's like, why don't you ever? And I was
Did you tell him?
I think I did, but then he thought I was being like dramatic.
But you were being truthful.
Yeah, I was like, no, because it's embarrassing.
It's fucking traumatic.
It's embarrassing.
It's fucking traumatic.
Because people would be like, can you go? And I'd be like, I don't know. My dad won't tell me. Like,
shit's traumatic. I got those traumatic stories.
He liked power. Okay.
Ooh.
I can tell you one recently.
A recent one?
Well, not is probably like
within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
good.
I want to say like 5 years. So
okay.
My cousin's getting married. I can't go. And on the invitation, it says, please no children. Cool. So somehow, I don't remember how it happened. I ended up at my parents' house that weekend that my cousin was getting married. And the kids were with me. You weren't there.
Okay. I was floating around.
And my dad was like, we should go to your cousin's wedding. And I was like, well, Dad, we didn't RSVP. And he's like, oh, it's fine. She'll be fine with it. And I was like, Dad, you can't
do that.
You can't do that. And I go, plus, he goes, yeah. And I go, Dad, because I just planned to stay at my parents' house the whole weekend. I brought jammies. Like, I didn't bring any. I don't even think I brought makeup.
Right.
And I was like, Dad, you look fine. You look fine, sissy. You're beautiful. And I'm like, I'm not going to my cousin's wedding in jammies.
I'm not crashing a wedding.
And then I go, but Dad, and this was when the kids were younger.
Right.
Little. So they couldn't stay home by themselves.
Right.
And I was like, and what are we going to do with the kids? And he's like, well, bring them. And I go, Dad, on the invitation, it states very clearly, she didn't mean your kids. Your kids are fine. The kids are fine.
Oh my God.
And I'm all,
you're like, thank God I was here
all,
to say no.
No, we can't do that. He makes his own rules. He makes his own time.
Would that be kind of like a vagabond almost?
I don't know. He's so hard to deal with. So I stopped dealing with him. And then the funny part is, like, now, and with hypnosis and everything, I'm kind of like, whatever. Like, he's like, oh, sissy, I loved you. I used to bounce you on my knee and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
you traumatized me.
Oh, no. I won't tell that story. I actually, when we were doing NLP, okay, so NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, they do this thing called changing your personal history. And you literally close your eyes. You picture your timeline in front of you. I know it sounds a bit wooey, but it's pretty cool. You picture your timeline in front of you and you go back to this event that happened that makes you cringe. And you don't go into it like you're floating above it, and you actually change how the event goes. Like maybe you say words that
so you lie to yourself.
Yes. But it makes you feel better. And if it makes you feel better and you're going to be a better person.
Does it make you feel better because you believe it?
Because it's no longer there haunting you. It's your past. Nobody else knows your past but you.
Right.
So,
I mean, everybody carries their own trauma.
Yeah. So if you can just change it and be like, cool. Because nobody's going to be like, oh, remember. Well, apparently I do. But,
hello. Every guy who's married knows that.
So anyway.
Women don't forget.
There was, I don't want people to think my dad's a bad man. He's not. But I get migraines. I've had migraines since I was in 6th grade. So I think I was in college because we were in the new house. And I was fetal position on the floor. Just my migraines hit bad. And thankfully about 4 years ago, I got on migraine medication and it's changed my life. But we also didn't have insurance and we weren't allowed to get sick.
I remember those days.
So it's just like Caleb. I'm like, let's take you to the doctor. It's too expensive. I'm all, it's a $20 copay. Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
5.
Right. I'm like, come on. I'll take you to the doctor 4 times a day. I don't care.
Right.
But so my dad, for some reason, my dad came in my room and he's like, what? And I was like, I have a migraine. Can you please go get me Excedrin migraine? And he got pissed because my dad doesn't like change in his routine. So he went. I can't believe he went. I figured he'd be like, no. But he went and he came back in and he like threw it at me and he's like, here. And that stuck with me.
Like he's just an asshole about it?
Yes. And it was weird because every time I got a migraine, that thought would, like, that memory would always pop.
Right.
And so I went back in my personal history and I changed it where he gave me my pills. He gave me some water. He helped me in bed because I was literally on the floor. And then I went through and like saw how it changed my relationship with my dad. And then I went into the future and it was before we went to Bass Lake. And I saw like me talking to my dad without like this resentment. And it helped. And at Bass Lake, I handled myself better with my dad than I have in forever.
Yeah.
So it was cool. But there's certain, yeah, a lot of things happened. So many things happened.
Mine was just being the poor kid.
Well, I was the poor kid, but I was also the poor kid whose parents didn't care about them.
Mine cared. I remember. Mine
cared.
I remember some going through shit, though.
Mine cared. My parents are very feast or famine. They're either swimming in money or they have none. They've never had a middle ground.
Right. And we were that
and that's
way
how
for
we
a long
lived.
time, too, until my dad hit his early 40s and started pushing really hard and got himself in a really good position.
I feel like that was a icky story. I'm trying to think of like
a fun one,
funnier one.
Why ruin everything?
With like,
you ruined everything. I was gonna break out trauma of my own, but I forgot. Now your trauma trumped my trauma.
What about when I got locked in the car at the zoo because I embarrassed my grandma in like 110-degree Fresno weather?
Why did you do that?
Because we were at the zoo and this polar bear, they had a polar bear in Fresno at like 300 degrees and this polar bear is sitting in the water and he's got this chunk of ice and he's just hugging it, like, and all these people are laughing like, oh my god, it's so cute. They're taking pictures and my little brain was like, he's hot, he's a polar bear, it's in his name. And my grandma grabbed me and she told me I had to sit in the car because I embarrassed her.
So she locked you in the hot car. Holy fuck. So your grandma locked you in a hot fucking car in Fresno in the middle of August.
It was like July. I think it was for my birthday, actually.
Jesus. I don't know why you have the hang-ups you have. Listen, I'm going to need you on the couch. No wonder you do those dirty things. Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, you think stories about...
I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm sitting on this years of trauma that I haven't jumped on for years, that I'm pretend isn't in here.
Uh-huh.
And I think I never knew you had me beat by that bad.
Okay.
Now I feel dumb.
Okay, I will
That's
say...
not true. I'm going to pull some out someday.
I will say that my grandma did not like me. I was very much like her.
Fuck, man. That is so fucked up.
I mean, you had Grammy.
I wonder if she fucking like locked you in and were just like, fuck it. And then my other Grammy, when I was my grandma when I was little, I'd take the bus to her house and she had candy on her counter and she'd always have that ice water with her, which was vodka.
Uh-huh.
And she was always sauced to the fucking hill. Looking back on it now, I'm like, no wonder she only made like peanut butter and jelly and like tuna sandwiches. That was it.
Oh my God, a tuna sandwich sounds so good right now.
It kind of does.
So, okay, you think stories about my dad are bad? The stories about my grandma, I think, are even more traumatic.
And that's your dad's mom.
Yeah.
So this makes all so much more fucking sense. I mean, come on, it does.
Yes, because my grandma was really mean to my dad. Like, so...
Oh, I can imagine if she was fucking locking you in a fucking hot car. Maybe if I stick her in the car and she fucking dies, she'll understand why that fuck that polar bear. Fuck you, polar bear. I just killed that girl because of you. Fuck you.
I actually think I sat outside of the car, and then when I saw them coming, I ran back in.
Because you were smart and got out because it was hot? Mm-hmm. And they were like, you think she's dead yet?
Because it was at...
oh my God, she's still alive. How is she fucking alive?
No, I don't know. I know she was petty. She was petty.
Is that where you get it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, for Christmas one year, she's like, I'm making everyone quilts. And then she asked us all our favorite colors, and my favorite color, green. And everybody's like...
Everybody got their favorite
Everyone
color?
got their... Like, Wayne got a blue one. I think Crystal got a pink one. I don't know what the fuck Melissa got. And then mine was yellow.
Was whatever color you didn't want.
And I was all, oh. But then later on, she did make me agree. I think after a while, because when my grandpa passed away, I don't want to get into this. This is so much shit.
This has been a great therapy.
This is so much shit. Oh my God. I could talk about the tea towels, and I could the fucking snow globe with the clown in it for Christmas one year.
Jesus. Do you remember when we played the white elephant game?
Oh, and you
that
got
one year, and it was a $25 limit, and it's passing around, and there's like a big box. I'm like, ooh, that box looks good, and I open it. It was a fucking $5 calendar. It was a calendar for the coming year, a fucking paper calendar, and everybody died, and then nobody wanted to say anything. I was like, come on, somebody pity me, please.
I try because you hid it behind you, and I go, look at you hiding your present. You're like, well, it's mine. I like it. Like you.
I had to play like I liked it. It hurt.
And then for like half a second, I'm like, oh shit, maybe he really does like it.
I'll let him have it.
Oh, fine, John, if that's what you want.
Fuck, man, a calendar. Everybody's like, oh, I got $25 lottery tickets and a bottle of bourbon. This is fucking sweet. Oh, my God, I got this great waffle maker. Oh, my God, I got this tool pack. I got a calendar. A fucking calendar.
And it wasn't even like sexy ladies.
No. It was a fucking like a beach shots calendar. Like, look at the birds and the sunsets on Malibu.
Malibu Day. Oh, shit.
Fuck that shit. See, I got trauma too. Mine was a calendar.
Okay.
I mean, it's right up there with yours.
Uh-huh. Let me tell you about the tea towels, John.
I don't think we should save those for another episode.
Or the day she got mad at me because I don't like watermelon, and that was for dessert. Or
and that was for dessert.
I don't even want to go into that. Ooh.
I remember being little and going to my grandma's, and she would heat the house by opening the heater or opening the oven, turn it on high. And we'd all sit in the kitchen and keep us warm. We're all getting high on the gas fumes. And she'd cook banquet fried chicken.
That shit's good.
It was so bad though back then. Oh my God. It was like that. That was when TV dinner still had. They were in in tinfoil.
Oh my God, you're so old.
And then they still had the top over them, and you'd cook them and then have to peel them back.
Oh, you're so old. I don't remember those at all.
Yeah. And now you look at me while I mount you like the steed I am. Wait. Is that right? Damn it.
The mare I am. All right.
Let's get out of here.
Joy's Trauma 101.
That was cool. We'll get into 202 next time. That shit was funny.
No, goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anybody laughed.
Oh, I'm sure at least one person laughed because somebody thought you were hilarious.
All right.
Good day. Good day.